Hey, y'all. This is Casey Hope from Pzazz, and we are back for day 6 of our lettering and devotion. So, if you have not joined us last week, you can catch the replays here. You can find it on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, all kinds of places. Go back, watch them. You'll have access to those for as long as the Facebook allows them to stay up, you will have access to those. But if you are just now finding us and you want this booklet, you can buy the physical copy from our website, but you can also get the digital copy for completely free. Just text the word me, okay? Just say me to our text number, which is 1-334-249-1818. Let me write it down really quick. Let's see if this time I can write it and talk it, because the last time I did this, I said the right thing and I wrote the wrong thing, because I am just like that. It's very hard for me to talk and write. Okay, 1, 3, 3, 4, 2, 4, 9, 18. 18. If you are not going to remember that, or if you don't have a place to write it down, just screenshot this real quick. This is the text number. Text the word me, and we will send you the digital copy of this lettering and devotion book that you can print from home. You can send it to a local printer, whatever. We do have a few of these left for sale in our shop as well. So be sure to check it out. Check it out if you want the physical copy. All right, so let's get going. For those of you who might not be familiar with what this is lettering practice. We teach hand lettering here at the studio and also in our online lettering club. Now, let me just also tell you, because we've gotten lots of questions since we've been doing our lettering. Our lettering club is all online, but we do send you fun happy mail every single month, and that is only open every once in a while. It is mark the date, okay? It will be open to you March 4th. March 4th, okay? So that's in just a couple of weeks. If you're watching this in real time, it only opens a few times a year. So be sure, if you want in on the lettering club, that means you're going to go through the lettering boot camp that we've got online. You're going to get new fun projects to do with your lettering every single month. You're going to get happy mail sent to your door with scripture cards and traceables and fun product that you can use for your projects. It's just a super fun club, and an awesome, really, community. I feel like that's probably the best part of everything, is the community of ladies just lifting up other ladies. It's a great thing. So anyway, March 6th is when that is opening, but we teach hand lettering, and we also like to give you tools to help you learn hand lettering. So every year we do these fun traceables, but this year we have combined our traceables with scripture and a little devotion. Okay, so that's what we are reading through. We will be right here every day at 10 o'clock Central Time. If you can't catch us, at 10, just come back to the replay. But today we are doing day 6, which is be kind. So I'm going to read it first, and then we will letter it. Colossians 3:12. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. One of the easiest ways to spread love and joy is through the simple act of kindness. So many people today are in such a hurry, and they're under so much stress, they just simply forget to be kind. Think about all the ways that you can show kindness today. Okay, I really want these little devotions to be action type steps, whether that is an action of prayer or whatever. But today we're going to really think of some tangible ways that we can show kindness. Think of all the ways that you can show kindness today. When you go through the drive-through, give a little extra smile and patience to the servers. Y'all, have you ever been blessed with somebody buying your meal through the drive-through? If so, it's a really fun thing. You can also pass it along and buy the person's meal behind you, or at least $5. Buy them a milkshake or something. It's just a fun little simple way to show kindness. But even if it's not monetarily, even if it's just showing kindness to that person that's checking you out, that may have had multiple grumpy people before you, show that kindness. When you're at the post office with grumpy people in line. Speaking Give a compliment to the person behind you. Okay. A simple compliment can change somebody from standing there, "Rah, rah, rah, every time I come here, it's like this." And I mean, they can be grumping and grumping and grumping. And you can just turn around and say one little compliment and make it sincere. You can find something to compliment them on and just watch how it slowly kind of changes their demeanor for a little bit. So it's just one little way that you can show that kindness. This next one, I think this is a really fun idea, and it did not originate with me. I don't know if you are familiar with Catherine Wolfe. I love following her journey. Hope Heals is her Instagram tag if you want to go read more about her. But she's just a super inspirational person. I actually have her. If you've ever seen me wear that cute sweatshirt that says Hope, that's one of her Hope Heals shirts. A lot of people think that I just have that because my last name's Hope, but really I was supporting her ministry too. So anyway, Hope Heals. But this was her idea. I saw on her Instagram page. She says, when checking out at the grocery store, buy some extra candy and tell the cashier it's for them. Now that's simple. Buy the candy, give it to them. But one thing that she suggested was to ask the cashier, as if like she's trying to make a decision, what's your favorite candy right here? Whatever the cashier says, Reese's Cups. Okay, get it, check out, pay for it. As they hand it to you, turn around and say, nope, this is for you. Small little something that's like $3 that's totally unexpected and will totally make their day and show kindness. So I thought that was a really cool idea. There are so many ways we can show kindness, especially if we are intentional about it. So think about it right now. How can you show kindness? Write it down somewhere right here. Write it down so that you can hold yourself accountable, and then go spread some joy and kindness today. Again, sometimes that seems like a simple concept. Be kind. But guess what? Like it is in the Bible to clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. So let's go do that today. All right. So I want you in the comments, you tell us just some ways that you can think, that you can purposefully be kind. I know that I'm going to be in some lines coming up probably tomorrow, or actually in less than 24 hours. And I know there are going to be some grumpy people around me. So I just 100% plan to give a smile and a compliment, or at least a smile and a thank you for what you're doing kind of a thing. So let's go ahead and start lettering. I've got my Crayolas, just because remember, if you are brand new to doing this book with us, I don't suggest any super fancy pens. Crayola markers are good. The broad tip are a good size for this. And then also if you've got Tombow markers, those are a little more expensive. I wouldn't say go buy those, but if you've got those will work too. And the reason I'm suggesting those two things is because the tip is just a little bit bigger and this is a little bit bigger. So we need something that's got a little bit of a bigger tip. So yeah, I think I'll just do this. All right, so we're going to take this one letter at a time. We are just tracing for muscle memory, but as we trace, I'm going to kind of point out a few things to you. So first off, on the K, you're going to see the loop, but I want you to also see the lean to the K. Okay. And this is just a font. If you don't love this style, you don't have to do it. But I'm going to talk to you about this particular font. So it's got the loop and then it's got the lean. Okay. So do you see that? It's not straight up and down. That kind of gives it a little bit of character. The K, oftentimes when we do Ks, like the way that you may have learned in grade school, you come straight here and to the line and then down. But in this case, we're going to loop back behind it. So we're going to go loop back behind it, down, and then back up, just for some extra fun. All right, so we have 2 strokes so far. We did the loop and the curve. Then we came in, we went beyond that line, looped around, down, and then back. Okay, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. All right, now for the IND and kind, we are going to fit it together like a puzzle. We're not going to start the I right next to the K. We are going to fit it into this little blank space right here. So that's 1 stroke, down and up for the I. Then we're kind of looping it down, up, down, up. Now notice what that N did. It went up, down, it came down lower than this, and then it came up. That little bitty tail going up, you saw I did the same thing right there with the I as well. That's going to help you connect your letters, okay? So even though we are picking our pen up in between every letter, this little bitty tail right here helps you to connect it. So the I, down, up, the N, down, up, it helps it to connect. For the D, I'm going to start here with kind of the circle, kind of an ovally shape. And then I go here, down and around. Again, notice something. This came lower than the oval of the D. And it did that to kind of balance things out. Okay, we have this space down here. This K comes down low. It doesn't have to come as low as the K, but it comes a little bit lower, a little bit more fun. Okay, so I hope you can kind of see this style is one stroke at a time, and we kind of fit things together like a puzzle. Things are not on a straight line. We have a lot of bounce to our letters. The I, if you were to look, imagine a line being underneath every single, here, I'll use this paintbrush, being under every single letter. So here is the line under the I. But then it goes down to fit under the N and then kind of up for the D. Do you see that? So it's all over the place. That's kind of what the bounce is. All right. For the B, we're doing a different font. Swapping up the fonts is a technique that we use a lot. So we do kind of scripty here. We're going to do plain, tall, skinny, kind of bold up here. So straight line. Notice that this B connected, not in the middle of the line, but we came down, okay? So if there was a dot on the line, it's in the, like to where this B comes into, it would be down lower, not right in the middle. Same thing for our E. We're going to start that E, and notice again, the E came lower than the B just to kind of fill in this empty space, okay? Just like the B kind of connected low, the E is going to have a low connection as well, instead of being right in the middle. Little bitty kind of tips that just kind of give everything a more stylized look. So once you've done that, now it's time to thicken the downstrokes. So here we go. I'm just going to come and thicken some of these. I'll bring this up close so you can see. I'm going to fill that in as well. So I thickened those downstrokes, and then I'll fill them in. Thicken that and fill it in. I'm not going to touch that upstroke right there. I'm going to leave it skinny. Thickened that, not touching this upstroke. Thicken that downstroke and that downstroke. Resist the urge to outline and thicken everything. If you thicken everything, you're not going to get the skinny lines and the thick lines. Having that contrast is what this makes it look like, that faux calligraphy. I am going to just do this just a bit. All right, so there we have our Be Kind. Y'all know in the days past, we've been kind of adding some fun stuff to this. Let's see. What do I want to add, if anything? I might just add some swirls. I love swirls. So I'm just going to start like this. And then kind of. So what I like to do sometimes is kind of have them overlap. So like I'll start the center close to here, and then it will stop, jump around like that. I also like to kind of make some that are not the same size. So a lot of these are looking similar size. So I'm going to come and do some that are a little bit smaller to kind of add variety. Up here, if you can't fit a whole one in, you can always just do like the curve, like as if you had started it off the page and you're just getting that curve now. And let's see, maybe one other. And I think I can leave it like this. I could add in more colors, but I really think this is a-okay. So I've done a little bit of my, scripture reading, a little bit of thoughtful thoughts about our scripture, some hand lettering, a little bit of fun doodles. And then right here, I just want you to use this space to just journal out your prayers, maybe take some bullet notes of ways that you're going to show kindness to others today. And then also, if you've got your extra area over here, you can practice this lettering now on your own too. So you've done the traceable. Now maybe try doing it just looking at it. The more you do things like this, the better you're going to get with lettering. So that is it for today, y'all. Don't forget, we do have our workshop coming up on March 1st. If you are interested in it, it is a super fun, I don't have it right here with me, but a fun kind of a wooden piece that you can use for your home decor. We're going to teach you how to draw it, how to paint it, how to mix the colors to get that color paint, and how to letter it. We even provide you a stencil so it can be very, you can really learn no matter what level you're at. If you are a brand new beginner, we are walking you through super slow. If you have a ton of experience, you're still going to love this because the colors are just very on trend right now for home decor. It's just a new piece. It's lots of fun. So we will drop all the links in the comments for that class, but it's coming up March 1st. It's all online. As soon as you sign up, you get the supply list and you get the traceable. And then you also get invited into the private Facebook group. And that's where we're going to be teaching every night, March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 7 p.m. Central Time. So that is it for today, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. See you.